So we're not gonna have enough money to survive at all. It would exceed the $2,900. We would need at least $3,088 to have enough to cover our needs. So then if we go into wants, that means childcare, because childcare is not considered a need. Better watch your own kid. Yeah, do you know what the average for childcare is? Do you have a child? Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. I know how much I pay. And I know how much I make a year too. And it's working.
But that's my point.
I actually have 2 children in my house.
Childcare a month, the average is $800.
Which just makes sense. So if childcare the month average $800, should you really be subjected to paying more in child support?
I don't have kids.
No, not you. General question.
Yeah, if I have child support, how am I supposed to live off $100,000? Now I gotta add that bill in. Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, sit down. Let's talk.
It's not enough. And then the average rent in Manhattan is $4,100.
Yo, but you know where Manhattan? First of all, most people don't even live in Manhattan.
But I'm not most people. I don't make most people.
You live in Manhattan?
But if I wanted to live there, I'm not most people. I could afford to live in Manhattan.
Okay.
So how can I say $100,000 is enough if I want to live in Manhattan?
Because you can afford it.
But I would like my man to be able to afford it. What if I fall off? You can't hold us down?
How do you know? How did you get your money? Did somebody teach you?
Nobody taught me.
So that means you can teach. Somebody had to teach you, first of all.
Yeah, pain and suffering.
But taught.
My eviction notice taught me.
All right, but you were taught.
Yes, with my pain.
Okay.
Pain is progression.
Oh. Pain is growth.
But my point is, I would like somebody to be able to say, you know, we're always talking about men falling off tomorrow. What if I fell off? I would like him to be able to.
But we're always talking about men providing, so.
What if I die in childbirth?
So, well, first of all, if you want to go into that, what I would say is you should have life insurance if you are able to afford a $4,100 Manhattan rent at that. You should have some life insurance. But so that's one. But 2, what I will say is at the same time, we gotta also be mindful, right? If you have somebody who is teaching you, right? I don't know the whole story, but I do know that somebody said if you're gonna sit in this car, you need to be a boss. That motivates you to be a boss. So
what was I gonna do? Walk home?
Maybe you could have, but that wouldn't have been smart, right? That would have not been smart. But you could have a man come into your car and be like, "If you want to sit in this car, you need to be a boss."
But wouldn't I resent my man if I and
Wouldn't you
my man
appreciate
would resent me if I said something like that. You gonna be with a woman that pulls that card on you?
Yeah, I would, because she
okay.
requires the best version of me. An insecure man would fold. A man would step to it. Well, first of all, not an insecure man. Let's get this right. An insecure male would fold. A man would step to the plate.
See, I just feel like when people do that, I did it, yes, but I was resentful. I felt like, you know, and you know, we see this a lot in relationships. People will bash you, make you feel bad as you're growing and grinding to the top. That's why we see people leave when they get to the finish line. I left. You treated me like dirt.
So then, so you think that, let me ask you this question too. People that are at the finish line, how do they treat people?
I don't know. I got to get there first.
When
I get there, I'd rather
You met people at the finish line. Stop it. Like,
but that's my
no, stop
when
it.
I got to the finish line, the men that were waiting, they were cool.
But how did they treat people is what I asked.
The same. Some of them, not all, but a lot of them were cool. They were older, though. They were just old. It's okay. He might. It was nice. So he was a little salt and pepper. Yes, I will give that. But
a little
nice.
or a lot.
You know, he needed, maybe he needed some bole or some hair transplant, but he was nice. He was kind.
Of course.
Not everything's about money and not everything's about looks.
That's because he had money for a long time and he lost his looks.
He had personality.
Character. You know what happens when you have nothing else to resort to?
Yes, you have a yacht. So fuck it. Like, let's just be real. I mean, like, if you have nothing else to resort to, you're normally on a yacht on the weekends.
Yeah, and you're usually buying people.
Not always.
Most times.
But not always.
We can't speak always.
I mean, we're already in the top 1%, so we're already, like, it's already this
Well,
big.
no, because not everybody's in the top 1%. They have to get there. See, a lot of people want to discredit the people that climb, right? So a lot of people climb by behaving properly.
Yeah, it's important. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. most important people are not nice.
But I'm not most.
No, I'm not talking about you.
That's what I mean. There's others.
Yeah,
there's
you could
other
be
me,
nice.
But there's others.
But you know why most important people are not nice?
Because they went through hell to get up there.
Because nice makes you unimportant.
Really?
Eventually, you being nice, it's gonna make you unimportant.
But I'm saying though, like, we're already dealing with a tiny percentage, but there's billions of people on this earth. I only need one to work. I only need one relationship, one husband, one. So
It's very optimistic.
just need one.
But there's 7, 8 billion.
So I should be able to find one.
Where's the odds?
I just gotta keep the same people.
Point oh oh oh
Have you ever
oh
played the
oh
lotto?
oh oh oh. No,
Have you ever gambled?
I did gamble roulette, and I've won more than I've lost.
Okay, so.
But I've
everything's
lost
great.
I had to go back to get back my
But if
winnings.
you have one bad relationship, you're never gonna go out on another date.
No. But I'm not gonna keep on gambling in the same game, in the same place.
I will try different games.
No, you won't,
Why?
because now they have to have certain conditions or requirements.
Okay, so we go to a different casino in a different state, but it's still a casino.
Yeah, but it's not the same game. It's like, if you want to talk casinos, right? It's like you playing roulette with the live spinner versus the machine. It's way different. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you got it. That's just.
But
what
in
you gotta
Orlando,
take.
oh no, in Miami they don't have live spinners. Orlando they have live spinners. I gambled there.
So, okay, so, back to the situation where you said you were dating someone that, put you in some traumatic situations, but, you said they put you on and helped you to get to your level of success. Would you say that you skipped your whole phase? Because, generally the whole phase is from the age of 18 to 24, 25, 30, right?
At this
okay,
day,
25.
36.
42. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
So, would you
I know a
say
couple
that
40-year-olds.
situation helped you to skip the whole phase and help you to
Yes.
be more focused?
So he met me when I was 20 and basically told me I could either, be that, like, party, do the college thing, work a job, be a hoe. It was cool.
Be a hoe.
Said I could do that, but I was gonna have to get out of his car and walk
Yeah.
home. So I stayed my ass in the car, and I said, I remember that day so vividly. I was crying. I'm like, no, I can do it. Just give me time. Just give me time. Just give me time.
What was he
Were
upset
you
about?
already being a hoe?
No, I was
So-
working at Wing House, and I was up under him.
Stop
Wing-
with the wing house.
Hooters. I was working at Hooters. I was just a server serving Captain and Coke, begging people for a $20 tip. Like, I was just a normal college student. No, begging. But, I got back in the car, and the very next month, he said if I loved him, sign the lease, move out of my dad's house. So I moved out of my dad's house. I had 30 days to find $3,000.
He said if you loved him the next day.
If I loved him, sign a lease in my name.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So the very next month, I moved out of my dad's house, moved in with him, and he did not pay any of the bills like he promised. So it was on me that it was in my name. So
But he put you on, though.
Why didn't he pay these bills?
Oh, you did say that.
So he said because I had no business leaving my dad's house when I got there. Then it was, you're not doing anything to be productive. You need to figure out how to be a boss now. Playtime is over. Like, grow up. So I literally just started every single day trying my best, looking online, DMing people, messaging people to ask them for tips, help me. Nobody really responded. I finally got a shot where somebody was like, you can sell my coaching program. I was begging people literally for $1 to get up on Zoom calls and consultations with me. Finally closed my first high ticket sale June 2nd, which was for $3,100. The rent was $3,000.
Got you.
So then I went and got a credit card for $5,000, started selling a fishing pole pen in July and August, made $10,000, $15,000. Then in September, switched to makeup. Started making 6 figures a month in revenue, took that 6 figures in revenue. I would say it was like 30, 40,000 profit, took that, gave half to my dad, and then the other half I dumped back into Facebook advertising, started selling baby products, and was stabilizing around like $3,000, $4,000
So
a day.
because of the fact that he put you in the situation where you had to swim or die, basically,
Yeah.
you feel like that was what made you figure your shit out. Like, I got to put my big girl
It
drawers
was
on.
just like,
And not be a hoe.
yeah, like it
You
was,
didn't have time to be
I
a
didn't
hoe.
have a time to be a hoe. I didn't want to call. I had a safety net. I could have went home to my dad.
Good job, guy.
But I had too much pride. My dad told me not to move out. He told me,
And you just didn't want to.
I didn't want to. I just had too much pride. That was just
Right.
probably that dumbass masculine energy I had.
Right.
Is he, real quick, is that guy, like, still doing well for himself?
No.
Typically happens.
So
So that's where we go back to
moral
what he
of the
was
story,
saying.
don't treat people bad when they're coming up, because the reason I think that he did fall off and that, you know, he's put out to social media is that I took his hustle, I took everything. And that he made me.
What is the story?
He said that he made me to be everything that he wanted to be, minus the mistakes.
He did. What do you wait?
He had been trying to make 6 figures, like, it took him like 3 years.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
He did that.
Did what?
He helped you skip the whole phase
You got it.
because he forced you to be in a position where you had to swim or die. And you, congrats to you, were smart enough to learn how to swim.
But I don't think he expected me to do laps around the pool.
No. I don't think he expected you. I don't think he expected you to leave. Like
That too, but
that's what the part is. But when I hear it, like, skip your whole face and boss the fuck up.
yeah, because I made my first million in 23.
That is something that I would tell the women.
I didn't make a million
So you
at
go ahead and you
23.
tell those women, skip your motherfucking whole phase, bitch.
And
I
boss
mean,
up.
it's just,
deep.
I just feel like it's easier to get the man you want once you got your shit together. Like, just,
Well,
you
girl,
can
it's
focus
always
on,
easy to
with
focus on
but
him.
also with less of a past.
Yeah, less of a pass.
But like, here's the thing too. I like the fact that you're telling that, like, this is almost a success story. I mean, well, it is.
It is a success
I'm not gonna take it away from you because I know social media put this whole other light, but in a way, it's a success story because you're hearing it's like, all right, well, and unless you're lying to me, which we will find out with the comments.
God.
But you took an opportunity of basically being distraught and being with the odds against you, and you made money the legit way. You didn't make money selling yourself. You didn't make money by going out and finessing dudes for bread. You know.
No, I see what you're saying, but
did you?
No.
Okay,
bro,
okay.
I sold
So,
fishing pole.
I'm just I'm trying to give you credit without.
She deserves it. Don't take it back.
I
Give it
made
to
that
her.
6 figures in September. I still got evicted in February, bro, because he flooded the whole place. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
He
but,
was doing a
but
lot. You should have beat his ass, girl. If I was you, I would have fucking.
I was this big.
You still are. But but
I'm little, but I'm heavy.
mm,
No, I'm 4'11", but I know so many people that look up to me, so I got it.
I like that.
Got it.
I like that, baby. I'm 4'11".
I won't argue.
Look up to me.
well, I don't look up to you, but I won't argue your statement.
That's what's up. Why
But
you
I-
can't look up to her? Because she's a woman. Why?
No, I won't look up to her because of many other reasons. She has done nothing for Rico. Let's make this very clear.
Got you a candle.
Okay.
Exactly. You see why you don't
This,
give them
this
gifts?
is not look
You
up.
see why you don't
This
be
is a shake
Rico,
hand.
nice
I
to
appreciate
Rico?
it. Now, if
And
this,
mind you ain't bring me shit, and I've been
bring it,
team
I
you,
promise
Christiana,
you.
all night. I said I'm proud of you. I did all this shit, and
gonna
nobody
bring
gives a
it. I'm
damn.
gonna
You
bring
said
it.
I'ma post your baby, Rico. I'm put your baby on shade roof, and nobody ever says anything nice to me, and I'm always nice to everybody, and I know
No, we didn't
why.
have you right up there. I promise you.
nah, I ain't gonna lie. This does smell good.
It does
and
smell
it, and
great.
it
It smells
actually
great.
threw me off because I really thought,
Thought
I
it
was
was cereal. You
need
said
to ca- I mean, you need to submit
Fantasy
to.
candle.
What other fantasy? Never mind. We gotta send
The
$50
fantasy
for
part is
this.
because I make up the candles as I go. Like, I saw like a watermelon type of vibe, so I brought I have a watermelon candle.
Can you do like faces?
Ooh, that's
But I would
cool.
charge more for it.
Oh, you
I need a
have
Rico face.
Okay.
Or, forget me. Give me my daughter's face.
That's so sweet.
I like
That's,
that
there we
better.
go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Next to my face.
I knew there was a
All right,
cat.
well, listen, Christiana, you were great. I want to say, man, forget what social media has to say. You pretty solid in my book. You know what I'm saying? You get that bag. I don't like how you treat your mans because you need to start spending more money on his chicken nuggets rather than yours, but that's different. With that being said, Jade is back.
Nothing to
Christiana
say.
is lit. 8 at the table is here to stay. Everybody who sent super chats on the YouTube live, we appreciate you. Everybody who tapped in on the Instagram live, we appreciate you. Keep liking, subscribing, and we're going to see y'all next time.